All right, y'all. How y'all doing? This Queen Bee Reacts back with another reaction, y'all. Benny Johnson, that is. Benny and B. Johnson, reaction finished. Jack Smith drops all charges against Trump in humiliating Democrat defeat. It's over. Well, that is some great news to my ear, as it should have been. And then the rest of these other little charges and everything they trying to put against Trump needs to be dropped too, because it's ridiculously crazy, if you ask me. Now, y'all, I'm not even going to hold you. I'm just still a little annoyed about one of my reactions where Kamala and Biden, I heard that they reopen the border to let more people come in these next 2 months before January. Now, the same person that just sat there with all those freaking lies saying she gonna do this, that, and the other on day one, this, that, and all this other type of mess, reopen the border to let more people come over here. It annoys me because it's like, this is who people still voted for. Okay, although Republican and we, conservatives and everything like that took over the red map, but you still had blue in there. And this is the type of stuff that y'all were going to try to allow and accept for another freaking 4 years. So everything that she was saying just went right out the door. What I trying to understand is, y'all, they're losing it. I'm telling you that now. They are losing it. And I'm upset or just a little disappointed that what's his name? Gates withdraw. I'm telling y'all right now, Trump ain't even made it into the White House. Now, they've been screwing with him for years. So that's why I said we got to keep him covered. We got to pray, because y'all best to believe that they're going to do everything that they can to try to jack up everything that they can these last 2 months, so it'll be harder for him to get what he needs to get done once he goes into that White House. I really don't even understand it. Since he beat them with a landslide, this is just me. If you won, like, we ain't waiting 2 months. You finna just gone right on in there after you win and stuff like that. Waiting 2 months for them to just mess up even more mess. You get what I'm saying? And they gonna keep on trying to nitpick and find stuff because he's finger picking these people for a reason, y'all. Okay? And they're gonna try everything in their will to, try and sabotage him like they've been doing. They still not gonna give him a easy, they still not gonna make it easy for him. And that's the thing that just annoys me. It's like, take the L and keep it moving. That's it. So now they doing other little stuff. You get what I'm saying? And then I found out that there's a new attorney general, which I want to research in her and see, what her background is. Some of y'all probably already know her. I believe she's from Florida, but it's just, I'm just watching this stuff. But meanwhile, we do have, Jack Smith dropping all charges, during that situation back in 2021, as it should. So with that being said, y'all, let's just dive into it. It's just been bothering me because it's just like, at this point, these tantrums, these adults acting like children because they didn't get their way, it's just really mind-blowing, and it's annoying. It really is. And the fact that y'all was saying all this, that, and the other, if you would have won, like, come on. It's ridiculous. So let's just dive into the video, y'all, and we'll chop it up towards the end. Let's go.
What are you doing?
Hearing you.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
You're waking the neighbors!
No.
Shut up!
No!
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Is Donald Trump a time traveler? A time lord? Something that we've never asked on this program, but I'm beginning to really consider how Donald Trump was able to look into the future and predict this moment.
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're gonna win more. We're gonna win so much.
We're gonna win so much that Jack Smith's own special counsel, with the express and sole role in this election, which was putting President Trump in prison, has now just dismissed all charges against Donald Trump. Boom, baby! It's officially freaking over. The fat lady has sung. Jack Smith filed a motion to dismiss all of his charges against President Trump. Democrat lawfare has officially failed. As a result of the election, defendant Donald Trump will be inaugurated in January 20. It has long been the position of the Department of Justice. The United States Constitution forbids federal indictment and subsequent criminal prosecution of a sitting president. The department in the country has never faced circumstances here. The federal indictment, private citizen, blah, 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 turn into blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Shut up. Read the headlines. Special counsel Jack Smith drops election subversion case against Donald Trump. Jack Smith seeks dismissal of charges against Trump in D.C. election case. Jack Smith filed to drop J6 charges. It's over. It's over. The political persecution of Donald Trump has officially now failed. We will not forget what they tried to accomplish. They tried to destroy President Trump. They tried to put Trump in jail for the rest of his life for running for president. That was his crime. Donald Trump said we should have free and fair elections in this country, and I want to run for president. And for that, they tried to kill him. They wanted him to die in prison. And know this, that if Donald Trump hadn't have won, if we hadn't have collectively said that that's not what we do here in this country.
Right.
And we're not Marxists.
They would have moved forward.
You're allowed to have free speech. You're allowed to object to elections in this country. You're allowed to say march peacefully and patriotically. That's not a crime.
At all.
If we hadn't have put Donald Trump back in the chair in the White House, he would have been sentenced to the rest of his life. They had him already in New York on fake charges, but nonetheless, they were ready to sentence, and that Trump-hating judge was ready to put Donald Trump in Rikers Island. They were about to do it. They were this close.
That's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end, by the way.
God don't like ugly.
Smith emphasizes that the case must be dismissed, but not necessarily with prejudice, meaning that they could theoretically be brought back after Trump leaves office. Oh, wow. So they're still trying to sneak one in there. It's over. Jack Smith has moved to dismiss the January 6 cases against Donald Trump. Foregoing reasons, the government specifically moves under federal rule criminal procedure to dismiss without prejudice the superseding indictment. Julie Kelly noting this dismissal without prejudice. In a final act of partisanship and poor legal judgment, Jack Smith dismisses the J6 case without prejudice to keep alive Trump haters' hope that the garbage case will somehow be resurrected when he leaves office. He's such a dirtbag. Mike Davis saying the best is yet to come for Jack Smith. Mike Davis saying Jack Smith in his office must face severe legal and political and financial consequences for their blatant lawfare and election interference. This includes federal criminal probe and conspiracy against rights under 18 U.S. Section 241. Ooh, baby. You tried. At least you tried. Now it's in the trash. Tom Cotton sounding off. Of course, this is news that just broke seconds ago. So the reactions are rolling in. Jack Smith cases will be remembered as a dark chapter of weaponization. They should never have been brought. Our elections are decided by voters, not by fanatical, deranged, liberal lawyers like Jack Smith, who has been humiliated again and again and again before the Supreme Court. The humiliation continues, ladies and gentlemen. This is the breaking news shot of Jack Smith's office when they decided to drop these cases.
That opposition, Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
I'm sorry, where are we going?
John, I'll jump in here. We've got some breaking news out of D.C. David Spunt reporting right now. Special counsel Jack Smith is seeking to dismiss the Trump election interference case in Washington, D.C. We should note that this was expected. We've been reporting for a few weeks now that this would happen since the DOJ cannot prosecute a sitting president. Today, this news brings us one step closer to this case formally being dropped. The judge is going to need approval for this before anything is officially dismissed, as David's reporting, and that could come as soon as today. I believe David Spunt is up now. He's got this news for us. David.
Well, hey, Sandra, after almost 2 years of this Jack Smith saga, things seem to be ending for him. We just need the judge to sign off on it. After thousands of pages and hundreds of hours of interviews, it comes down to just 6 pages. Jack Smith, the special counsel, asking Judge Tanya Chutkan to dismiss this superseding indictment. This is the election interference case in Washington, D.C., where Donald Trump was charged with trying to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Ultimately, Smith says that DOJ does not prosecute sitting presidents. This never went to trial. It was supposed to go to trial earlier this year. That never happened. So he's asking to dismiss this case. Separately, we're waiting to see if and how he's asking to move forward in the documents case in Florida. Now, you may say that case was dismissed this summer, and that's true. It was dismissed this summer. However, Jack Smith, at the time, he didn't know Donald Trump was going to win, and he filed an appeal with the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals in Atlanta. We're told that he's also going to be filing something soon, winding down that case as well. So as of now, these cases are not officially dropped yet, but Smith is asking Judge Chutkan, who's expected to move along with it, and say, okay, we're going to drop this case because we cannot prosecute a sitting president.
Shut up. Oh, I'm so sick of all this. Julie Kelly, this means both federal criminal cases against President Trump are over. Time for full investigations. This is what everybody is saying now. It is time for the full investigation as to what happened here, the sniveling from our corporate press over this, the crying has already begun.
Good afternoon. I'm Diane Macedo. We're coming on the air because ABC News has learned special counsel Jack Smith is officially moving to drop the January 6th election interference case against President-elect Trump. He's also expected to move to dismiss the classified documents case against Trump, possibly as early as today. Smith charged Trump last year with plotting to overturn the 2020 election and illegally storing classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate. But the Department of Justice had signaled it will not prosecute a sitting president, and Jack Smith has said he plans to step down as special counsel before Trump takes office. During the campaign, Trump also said he would fire Smith and his entire team upon returning to the White House.
Oh my
Cry
God.
more. You can see them holding back tears.
Yeah, ain't this crazy though? But okay, so maybe this makes sense. Then y'all, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Hillary that have a laptop or something like that was destroyed? Then all this mess that was going on with Hunter Biden and all this other stuff, and y'all really was just focused on Trump and stuff like oh my God, these are the people that's already been in the White House, and y'all, this is the world. Just say the world is backwards without saying the world is backwards. Just like make all this make some sense, y'all. So y'all putting charges on this man making up stuff, but you got people actually really, really doing stuff that went public and then got swept up underneath the rug, and now of course it's being back exposed. But y'all let all this other stuff go, undocumented migrants coming in here murdering people and all this other type of issues going on. Really, these real charges y'all need to be dropping on people? Oh, y'all. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, Queen Bee. Because, baby, I'm telling you, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed. They paying attention to the wrong ish. All this stuff right here should have been. Y'all need to be dealing with the real stuff that's going on in this world right now. The world's on fire right now. And guess who's causing it? The people who are right now in the White House. Those are who's causing it.
You can see him nearly holding back tears here on NBC News. A massive win for the rule of law is what Team Trump says here, sounding off, ladies and gentlemen, biting literally through a bite stick and through the salty sulfur tears of the NBC News crew, having to report that they have officially failed, hopefully forever.
Boo-hoo.
We won't forget. A great day for America. A lot to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. Here we go.
It is.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
Good day. We're coming on the air with breaking news about President-elect Donald Trump. The Justice Department special counsel Jack Smith just filed a motion to dismiss the federal criminal case against the president-elect over his efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. The news comes after NBC News learned the Justice Department had been planning to wind down its federal cases against Mr. Trump. It also comes as NBC News learned that Smith and his team plan to resign before Mr. Trump returns to the White House.
Bye. 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 Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just so irritated. Good news for Trump. They should have been did all this. This shouldn't even be a talk right now. I'm just really annoyed because you really had people still trying to go another 4 years of the BS. Like for real, for real. Like he said, if we all wouldn't have came together and voted for Trump, they would have put that man in the jail. But meanwhile, everybody else getting away with what they want to get away with. Major problems in this world right now. With people who actually are committing the crimes. Oh, it's annoying. It's so backwards. So yeah, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Let's go ahead and chop it up in the comment section. What are y'all thoughts? You know what I'm saying? We got to keep our boy covered because I'm telling you, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Okay? Drop down in the comment section, y'all. Let's talk.